The real contest isn't fought in the outside world but within yourself. In a reality where adversaries appear in various guises, like anger, deceit, cruelty, or even bad luck, the Stoic understands that the ultimate triumph isn't achieved with weapons or harsh words. The Stoics defeated their foe without ever lifting a hand, not by striking back, but by mastering their own self. Let's look into 7 ways to accomplish this, by first conquering ourselves and rendering the enemy powerless. 1. Neutralize their influence over you by mastering your emotions. When an opponent attacks, the natural urge is to react. To let yourself be provoked means losing control, and when you lose control, you permit the enemy to rule your mind. Seneca warned, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." The Stoic doesn't respond driven by anger or fear. Instead, we choose not to be controlled by harmful emotions. To neutralize your enemy, you must first gain control over your own emotional responses. No one can injure you if you refuse to allow them. Your calmness, your clarity, your inner peace, these are untouchable by the disorder others try to create. By declining to be pulled into emotional battles, you diminish their power. The fight is essentially won because your enemy can no longer impact you. 2. Allow your virtuous character to make them irrelevant. The Stoic is characterized by virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. These aren't merely abstract concepts. They are mental tools, instruments we use to navigate life. Marcus Aurelius instructed, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." When confronted by an enemy, demonstrate a life guided by superior standards. If they attack with hatred, answer with kindness. If they scheme deceitfully, remain committed to the truth. Your virtuous conduct acts as a force that not only weakens their efforts but also lifts you above their minor assaults. In acting this way, the enemy is shown for what they truly are, small and unimportant when compared to wisdom and integrity. You don't engage them in battle, you rise above them. 3. Outlast them through patience. Patience is a tool of immense strength, holding the power to defeat without a single aggressive action. In Letters from a Stoic, Seneca stated, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Your adversary, whether a person or a difficult situation, will often try to provoke a quick, thoughtless reaction, hoping to see you falter. However, the Stoic realizes that time itself can be a stronger weapon than any assault. By staying patient, you let your enemy's own flaws come to light. While they may burn with impatience or aggression, you stay a calm force, steady and unwavering. Over time, their own frustrations will undermine them as they wear themselves out trying to incite a response from you. Your patience leads to their downfall. 4. Understand their nature and use that knowledge. The Stoic doesn't engage in conflict without thought. We aim for understanding, knowing that wisdom is essential for overcoming any opponent. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The most effective weapon against your adversary is knowledge, not of their strengths, but of their weaknesses, their desires, and their insecurities. By comprehending the nature of your enemy, you can neutralize them without direct action. If they seek attention, withdraw yours. If they flourish in conflict, offer them calm. If they try to manipulate, demonstrate your lack of concern. A true practitioner of Stoic wisdom doesn't enter into direct combat. They strategically outmaneuver their opponent by understanding them thoroughly and responding with careful precision. In this manner, the enemy's own shortcomings become the cause of their defeat. 5. Keep an unshakable focus on your purpose. The Stoics' strongest weapon is a steadfast dedication to their goals. During times of conflict, your enemy might attempt to divert or push you off your chosen path, perhaps through minor attacks, manipulation, or efforts to provoke you. But a genuine Stoic stays concentrated on what is truly important, ignoring the noise and disturbances created by those trying to lead them off course. Epictetus reminds us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. By remaining relentlessly focused on your purpose, you make the enemy's attempts meaningless. Their actions, regardless of how hostile, will not influence the direction of your life. The Stoic avoids wasting energy on things they cannot control. The enemy's strategies are merely distractions, losing their effectiveness when confronted by a mind fixed on its higher objectives. This unwavering focus neutralizes the enemy's capacity to harm you because, by ignoring their provocations, you deny them the ability to affect your life. Your purpose serves as your shield, and no outside force can penetrate it if you hold firm in your determination. 6. Develop indifference to external validation. One of the most effective ways to overcome your enemy without direct confrontation is to become completely indifferent to their approval or criticism. The Stoic understands that relying on external validation provides only temporary and unreliable strength. As Seneca wisely observed, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Similarly, true power comes from needing nothing from others, not from seeking their praise or fearing their disapproval. When you cease looking for validation from your enemy, whether it's praise, recognition, or even the satisfaction of seeing them make a mistake, you remove their leverage over you. They might try to control or manipulate you by targeting your ego, but a Stoic remains unaffected, grounded in their own sense of value and self-respect. This indifference takes away the enemy's weapon, as their power over you wasn't in their actions, but in how you responded. By fostering this internal independence, you eliminate your enemy's ability to use your own desires and insecurities against you. When you no longer care if they approve or condemn, their influence over you disappears. Your self-reliance, based on the Stoic understanding of what truly holds value, leaves your enemy without power, because their influence fades the moment you stop giving it significance. 7. Embrace the strength of silence and self-control. The Stoic knows that silence isn't a sign of weakness, it's a display of power. When facing provocation or aggression, the most potent tool you possess is the capacity to stay silent and exercise restraint. Marcus Aurelius advised, when you are disturbed by an external thing, it is not the thing itself that troubles you, but your own judgment of it. By holding back your reaction and opting for silence, you maintain control over the situation and deny your enemy the gratification of a response. When others attempt to provoke or discredit you, silence acts as your defense. Every word they anticipate, every comeback they hope for, is withheld. Through silence, you remove their chance to manipulate or worsen the conflict. Your restraint demonstrates a strength far superior to what any verbal argument could achieve. Furthermore, silence provides you with the time to think and carefully choose your next action. Instead of getting caught up in the emotional flow of confrontation, you preserve clarity and composure, making sure any step you take is intentional and aligned with your higher principles. By speaking less and reflecting more, you dismantle your enemy's capacity to provoke or control you, because your greatest strength lies in your silence. We need to grasp that the battle is never truly about conquering another person. It's about mastering ourselves, our emotions, our impulses, our attachments. By achieving this, we liberate ourselves from the control of those who try to pull us into conflict. When we overcome our enemy without fighting, we showcase the effectiveness of the Stoic path. Strength derived from self-control, victory achieved through virtue, and peace attained through wisdom. Remember, the ultimate victory isn't winning against others, but achieving mastery over oneself. And when you rise above the surrounding chaos, you not only defeat your enemy, but also transcend them, leaving them powerless against your calm and strength. Thank you for watching. If you gained value from today's video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom that can assist you in mastering your mind and navigating life with resilience and insight. Keep in mind, the most significant victories are not won on the battlefield. They are won within. Stay focused, remain resilient, and continue pursuing self-mastery. Until our next meeting, stay calm, stay strong, and keep living according to your highest principles.